look at that boat right there. Right in front. Alright, no, you know what?
Larboard! Shipwreck survivor!
Shipwreck survivors.
Fire!
Oh, first shot. Fire! That, you jerks. Did I hit something? Whoa! I hit another. Hello and welcome to day 8 of the Advent Calendar of Awesome. I certainly hope that you guys have been following along. Day 8 is quite a milestone for me. It's over a week now that I've been doing this every day, which is awesome because it proves that I can actually force myself to really get into the stuff that I'm trying to do. So what I want to do, actually, first of all, is introduce the beer. I got my trusty keys here with the bottle opener. Today we're doing the Red Racer Pale Ale, which I think we did on day 2, maybe? I don't remember. So, first of all, clink. Alright. It's been a long day today. I got a lot of stuff done. And I started thinking about Christmas shopping, which of course is a stupid thing to do when you are stressed out trying to get stuff done before you actually leave town. So, but wait a minute. All right. So what am I doing? I am showing you another part of my life. That's what's going on. This is the game called Minecraft. If you, of course, are a gamer like I am, because that's what I really want to show you. This is something else that I do. I like to play games. I like to play video games, and I've been addicted to video games since a very young age. I've been playing all kinds of games all over the place, all kinds of platforms. But I primarily play PC-based games because my parents, when I was younger, decided that I had to have a PC game. So, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm trying to show you here, because it's another component of my life. It's something I like to do, and I play with other people, and sometimes I just play by myself. Like when I'm playing Minecraft, generally I am playing just alone, just doing my thing, just kind of enjoying it. So I created a special little world here. It's nothing too fancy, but I'm going to get into this. So if you've ever played Minecraft, essentially it's a block building game. Essentially you are in a world that is inhabited by all kinds of creatures. You can see in the water there's some sort of weird squids, and yeah, it's just something I like to do. So enjoy. If you are not a gamer, you probably won't get what's going on here, but essentially I am just going to kind of just do a very brief game. This is nothing I'm going to really continue doing after today, but really, I'm just looking around. Oh, I better my inventory. It's my little character here, in the video game character called, oh my lord, I can't remember his name now. Agent 47, that's right. I'm some sort of cyborg or something. But anyway, so so for day 8, essentially I wanted just to do something completely out of left field. Instead of playing or grabbing the video camera and doing what I've been doing for the past few days, I just thought I would do something else, because it's actually something I've been thinking about for, what kind of stuff do I want to put on a YouTube channel to sort of express creativity and things like that. So essentially I decided that I would just shoot myself most often, but it was kicking around in the back of my mind that I might try this, because this is something I've done in the past where I've played I've watched people play this game, or other games for that matter, with recordings going on. Long story short, I watch people play video games on YouTube. That's really what it boils down to. Mainly because I'm interested. It's something that I really enjoy, and I think that it's something that a lot of people I know enjoy, both online and in IRL, the whole real world thing. So But just to explain to you what this game is about, as I said before, it's a block building world, and it's more or less just like a big sandbox to play in. There's really no rules. There's just a bunch of stuff you can do, and there's of course things you need to avoid and things that are beneficial, because essentially you don't really win at this game. You kind of you play it until you die a lot, and yeah, so it's I don't know, it's just something that I kind of like to do. How do I justify playing a game and recording it? I don't. A lot of people do it. I think there's a very large community out there, people that like to play video games and like to watch others play video games. There's one aspect to it that I always tell people, which is if there's a video game out there you want to buy. Now the average video game is about $40 to $60 depending on what platform you're on. There's some that of course that are cheaper, but for the more expensive games, the ones that I think I might want to try, I will I'll actually seek out people that are playing it, so I can actually watch others play it before I shell out the dough. And I've actually saved myself a lot of money over the years, because since the advent of YouTube and you're able to watch other people play these games, you're able to kind of just get an idea of what the game is about. And if it's something that I find that I still want to play, then I of course will go and buy it. But so for this particular game, I mean, I've been playing Minecraft, for example, for a lot of years. I was told about it by a friend of mine, Nicole, and her husband Taj, and they years and years ago said, "You got to play Minecraft." And I thought, "What are you talking about? What is Minecraft for one?" And they said that it was just basically this, how I've described it. It's a block building game with monsters, and at night the monsters come out and they try and kill you and eat you and stuff, and you need to avoid that, because getting eaten by zombies or whatever other creatures wander the night, you just don't want to be involved. So what I think I'll do, just to complete this video, because again I don't want to have this run for 45 minutes like my other ones, but I just thought I'd build a really small house here, just a really tiny dwelling, to kind of give you an idea about how this game functions. And of course, if you are a gamer and you have played this game before, then this is going to be boring to you. But for those of you that want to know what exactly it is that I like to do with my life, that's up to... Actually, that's really up for some sort of... I don't know, I think there will be a trial or something. So what essentially I've been doing here while I've been talking is I've been collecting wood. I've been cutting down trees, and you'll see these little things here. These are saplings, and essentially I can take these saplings and walk around and plant more trees, which is pretty cool. Right now I am playing the vanilla version of this game. I haven't done any sort of modifications to it, because that's one other thing you can do in this game, is you can play modified versions that change the rules, essentially. And I think that's the brilliance of this game, because there's all these things that you can do that a lot of other games don't allow. I mean, there's a lot of, I would say a bulk of games these days allow you to modify what the game is about. And Minecraft was kind of ahead of the curve. There's a lot of talk about how Minecraft really changed how games are made, or simply how people think of games. Not every game has to have a linear story, and this game has nothing, no story whatsoever. So I'm just going to turn all these planks that I've got catting around here into planks, and I'm going to build a house that hopefully... I'm not sure what time it is during the day. It's sort of midday, and it's getting down there. The evil monsters are going to show up not too long from now. So I'm just going to quickly build a few more bits and odds. Bits and odds? Here's one thing I've actually noticed about myself since I started doing all this video stuff, is my brain is not coping well with how my thought process starts and ends for the video, because I say things that I don't normally say. I think I actually my I don't know, my speech pattern, is that what I'm trying to say? My speech pattern changes, and you know, that's something about that's very interesting. So it's gonna build a little. This is a workbench. This is a chest. If you haven't figured that part out, these essentially are these are very important things you need in this game: storage and how to build stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to build a few stairs, and don't be weirded out that I know how to do this, because I've been playing, as I said, playing this for a very long time. So essentially, I've noticed that there are things that I say and do when I'm recording videos that I don't necessarily do during the rest of my days, rest of my day, because I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to explain things. I'm trying to essentially justify my existence, because allowing access into your life in such a way it's a very intimate procedure, a very intimate process, and I think that it's, as I said before, it's very scary, but I never really articulated why it's scary. And I think the reason is there are certain things that people do in their lives that they don't quite know how their friends might react to. So I play video games, and I think it's cool to watch video games online. And I think it's not necessarily just something that people are afraid of sharing. I think it's really more or less that there's a generational thing in play here. There's a lot of people that play games and share their interest in games and things. But I think a lot of them might choose to hide. I'm not saying everybody does. I'm just saying that that is not what I expected. What am I building here? Did I forget how to build fences? Is that kind of what's going down here? I thought that's how you build a fence. Has that changed? I don't know. That's very odd. I thought I was building something very specific there, and I think I must have changed the recipe. Who knew? I'll have to look that up. I'm going to throw a door in there, and I'm going to throw a few torches around, and that's kind of what people do in this game. They call it surviving the first night, but essentially what that really means is, as night approaches and it gets darker, as you can see there, evil creatures start spawning in the world, and they are instantly they want to eat you. So yeah. So I mean, there's a whole lot more to this game. There's all kinds of things you can build, all kinds of cool things, and people have done things like recreating Middle Earth to an approximate scale, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you sort of a little bit of how this game works. And now my instinct has already, of course, started telling me that I really need to just hide, which is kind of silly. And actually, there is something I probably should show off here, is the whole process of digging into the ground, which maybe I won't do because it is nighttime. It's going to be quite dark very soon, and I don't really want to get into a whole lot of detail about this game, because this game is just one component of my life, and that's really all I wanted to share. There's a chicken out there somewhere that I could, of course, show you how to slaughter them and eat them, but ultimately that's not going to happen. But what I will do is I'm going to bounce down here, and hopefully I can show off a few creatures, but they don't seem to be appearing right now, so you might be out of luck. But there you go. That is something that I wanted to share. I like to play these games. I like to do all kinds of things, and essentially at the end of the day, there we go, a skeleton, and and a zombie. So there you go. I'm just going to leave it at that. So again, thank you so much, guys, for just kind of checking out stuff that I do, and I will see you tomorrow. And oh, before I leave, the beer is good. And by the way, if you are a game player, feel free to contact me. That's the name that was down there is the one I use on online. So if you want to play some Minecraft, get in touch. Again, thank you so much. I'm already at 15 minutes. I am out of here.